Alrighty, we are back here with game number 2 of the Bombers vs. Mojo series. The Bombers took game number 1, 1-0. And now we have Sam Skibby starting game number 2 with going against what we believe will be Nick Bone. This game could push the Bombers on to the next round if they win it. If not, we will have a third game of the series next Thursday. On the other side of the bracket, the Melonheads swept the Empire and will be taking on the Thunderbirds next week. And we are right now playing to see what the matchups after that game, after that series looks like for next week. Cole has joined me back in the booth.
Yeah, I'm back.
He took a little tinkle time.
Tinkle time. Let's get a pair of pants. It's getting a little chilly.
Yeah, I might. You might see me run away during this game and go and get the hoodie.
Not playing this week as maybe sit.
We are cruising along nicely tonight, though, as it is 9 o'clock just now, and we are starting the 9 o'clock game. So this is exactly where you want to be. It looks like Skibby's ready to go, and we are playing wiffle ball.
Alright. Yeah, we are right on time. These games have flown by. Set the pitcher here. Seems. Come on, Cam Bam.
Start that one.
Alright, we got 1-0 here. This is a big game. I mean, I think the Mojo might go to the same route as they did. Go through both pitchers. If they can win this one, have both pitchers available for game 3 would be huge. Got a 2-2 count here. 2-2.
Let's go.
Sam Skibby. It's a little chilly out here. That ball probably did not feel very well.
Yeah, as we head into this 9 o'clock game, the crowd is forming watching this matchup.
Yeah, soccer is over with. Soccer players have stayed around to watch this game.
You can't blame them. This is exactly what you want in the wiffle ball world.
This is the best game to watch.
This is the series to watch right now. Most of it's the only
Sam
series that's on, but
Sam just trying to keep the Mojo alive. So
yeah, absolutely. And who else to do it but Sam Skibby?
I mean, the guy you want on the mound.
This is the guy you paid the big contract to.
Yeah.
You know, so he's your guy you're going to lean on here in this possible elimination game. The Bombers just have to take these good ABs that they've had pretty much all year and capitalize on any mistakes by Sam Skibby. 3-1. 3-1 here to Nick Bone. I tell you what, if you get tournament Nick Bone on the hill out here, though, this is going to be a tough day for the Mojo.
Yep. Nick Bone has looked very, very good.
Good pitch there. Full.
He's had some games where I feel like he's let up a few runs. So like he's been there. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
I think what we're trying to get at here is there's been a little inconsistency due to his lack of innings throughout his career. He's still learning.
Yeah. He didn't get a lot last year. He cambered through a lot, and then the addition of Andrew Nichols. No, he was on the Empire.
He was, yeah. So with Jordan and Josh in front of him,
Jordan and Josh in front of him.
Limited him very few innings.
Yeah.
But it is one of those situations that he has shown glimpses of being really, really good.
Absolutely. He threw a 2-hit shutout against the Mambas. Like you said, the tournament weekend, he threw a ton of innings, threw very well.
I'm pretty sure he swung one of these.
Hey, right there. On him.
We'll see.
We will see. All right.
I like to keep my mouth shut on the account until they ask.
We do have the runner on first, one away here.
Sam normally knows. Sam doesn't ask. Sam knows. So.
3-2. That's what I had. How about that?
Yep.
All right.
Sam always knows. You can always count on Sam.
Big hack there for the second out. Man, you'd love to see Paul's bat get hot like we did that last week of the season, yeah.
Yeah, he killed the Bombas there that last week. 4 bombs, almost had 5.
Yeah, he was robbed.
Robbed one.
We heard the loud noise.
Unfortunately, not even close to the single game record held by you off of him.
Well, I mean, he was close, but he did not get the single game record.
That ball's the other way. Greg's going to have a tough play, and that ball cut back on him. That was a tough play as that ball was heading down the line and then cut back.
I don't think there was any, even if that ball stayed straight, I don't think Greg would have.
I don't know if he could have got in the dirt.
Yeah,
that was tough. So Jake now with an opportunity 2 on, 2 out here in the first inning.
Yeah, this
boy,
is
good eye.
I believe
Make
Jake
it work.
had a big hit off Skibby in the championship game last year.
Yeah, could be right.
Let's go, Jake.
I'm not sure how that series went. Sounds about right, actually. I think
Yeah.
he didn't hit all year. Did he hit a big
Swing there.
championship game winning double or something like that?
Yeah, he definitely contributed somewhere. Another big hack. He's swinging at strikes, though. That's all you can ask for, because even if he doesn't swing, they're still strikes.
That's very true. Can't disagree with you there.
He does chase that one, though, and that'll be the third out as we head to the bottom of the first inning. He gets out of that jam. Still 0-0. And now it's going to be the opportunity for Nick Bone on the hill for the Bombers to show what he can do here in the playoffs.
All right. This is the FGM Logistics Playoffs. FGM Logistics is a sponsor. They are a local family-owned trucking company hiring Class A CDL drivers starting at $27 an hour. Call 618-875-9425 for more information. Then we have our division sponsors. This is a Feather Shark division matchup. They are located in Chesterfield, Missouri. Feather Shark is a leading IT provider for fire districts in the metro area. They provide managed support, VoIP phones, desktop servers, and networks. Find more info at feathershark.com. Then we have UCCSTL, our other division sponsor. They will recover money owed to you from creditors they collect on court judgments awarded to you and your business. Go to uccstl.com for more information. Then we got our All-Star Game sponsor. All-Star players were just announced. This is sponsored by McKillop's Tax Service. Get the maximum return you deserve. Family owned and operated since 1968. Go to McKillopstaxservice.com for more information. Let's do some more. Let's just knock them out. 27 ounce apparel for true baseball fan. Made for you. Check them out at 20the7ounce.com.
Yeah, I think while you were reading those, you may have heard in the background that I think Nick Bone's got a little swagger going right now. So he had some pretty good warm-up pitches there.
Throwing hard.
Yeah.
It sounded like it anyway.
Yeah, I mean, he had some good movement, and it could be a tough night here for the Mojo or the All-Stars or whoever they are. They wore multiple jerseys tonight on purpose, so.
I still wouldn't be surprised if this lineup is mad about the first game facing Cam and just unleash.
Yeah, there's always that possibility as well, and it's a tough matchup either way. That ball was high and in.
That did not feel good.
He is setting the tone.
Yeah.
As he hits Skibby right in the face. I know.
The start you want.
That was not. Comments like that were not appreciated last year by a few people, but it's all right. You gotta love the rivalry, and this is one of the best in Mo Wiff.
Yeah.
This is a little more quiet rivalry. Obviously, the Melonheads like to get spicy with theirs, but this is a purely gameplay rivalry where they come up with big hit after big hit against each other in big game after big game.
Yeah, this is let's battle. Let's let our playing
baby,
talk,
let's go.
And then let's
Which
get
is
excited
outrageous.
when something happens.
That's absolutely outrageous. Why would you only let your play talk?
Some people have a different perspective on things.
We
so.
may need to get a field mic for the Thunderbirds Melonhead series, because I'm sure there's going to be a lot of trash talk in that.
Good idea, good idea.
That would be a good one. I would love to see it.
Sit the fuck down, Melonhead.
It's going to be a good series. It'll be a lot of fun next week, and we could have a third game between these two teams next week, depending on how this one turns out. If not, one of these teams, or I guess if not, then that means the Bombers are taking on the Archers next week. So we will either see Bombers Mojo or Bombers Archers, and that ball's hit down the line, and Cam cannot come up with it. So they're going to lead off this game with a base hit, and that's got to feel good after last
Yeah.
game.
Get that first guy. First guy gets a hit.
That's what you like to hear.
It's a great start. Great start for this Mojo team.
Come on, Nick.
Shut the Bombers out one. Not 1, 2, 3, but.
Well, you got to think, I mean, the
4 runs.
Mojo were 1 pitch away from having a 0 in that run column as well. So, I mean, that's what's crazy about this series so far is that 1 pitch has decided that the Bombers are up 1-0 in the series.
And I think the Mojo may have even.
I think they did as well. I think they had 2, and I think the Bombers only had the 1.
Yeah,
so
you hate to see it.
But on the other side of that, though, think about the fact that that ball is down for a double, second and third now to lead off this game. Jay Rich is smoking the ball all over the park right now, and who else but the team leading RBI getter, Greg Thornton, with 2 runners on.
Yeah, 2 runners in the scoring position. Just what he loves to see. This is what he feasts
good
on.
pitch.
Absolutely. I was gonna say though, you got to keep in mind that 1 pitch just shows that Jay Rich was pretty close to going toe to toe with Cameron as well. So you got to feel pretty good about the third game if you can push it there.
He was on. I mean.
Now the question will be, do you see the same situation here where Skibby only throws to give you those options for next week as well?
I think it depends on what kind of lead they got. But the way Jay Rich threw, you got to think about it. That way,
Good pitch.
that way
Yeah,
you have
'cause-
both pitchers available for that game 3.
I think that's probably exactly what you might see here, but who knows? It looks like, I mean, obviously Cameron's made his decision that this is Nick's game, as he threw his game and took the 1-0 lead, and wow, Greg just missed that one.
And that's going to be.
Does it have to hit the net or the K zone for a sack fly?
Sack fly is net.
So they can hit anywhere on the net on the fly.
Yes.
It's different from you, Wiff, Sam. Yeah. It's an out if it's net. Yeah. Or the zone.
Wow, what a great screwball there. Gets Greg
That was a
looking.
really good pitch.
Absolutely. That is one of those pitches that got a reaction in warm-ups. So that's going to be 1 out now. 2 on, 1 out. Bryson Klein at the dish. This guy's got some pop for sure. There's a good riser. It is very interesting as you watch Nick Bone throw in this game, as he is living on riser screwball, which is basically exactly what we just saw Cameron throw all last game. I mean, it is a very similar pitching style at this point, and that ball is out of here. He's going to run it out. You love to see that as he runs that one out. That is 3-0 Bombers, or 3-0 Mojo.
Wow, that is huge. That is huge for the Rook. Big playoff home run.
I love that he had the awareness to run it out as well on this Bombers team.
Absolutely.
You know, kind of put a little fire in this this rivalry as we spoke about it. 3-0 Mojo in the first inning, though. That's huge after getting shut out in game 1.
Yeah, it's big. Get 3 runs in the first for the Mojo, so gives them flexibility on the pitching side as well.
Oh, yeah.
Even Quentin just.
Everything.
Oh no.
It's 3-0. What's the inning? Top
3-0, top 2.
top 2? We're only in the top of the second inning. 3-0 Mojo.
Good eye, kid.
That was still.
Hey, good at bat. Good at bat. Good work.
Yeah, it was. They jumped all over him in inning 1.
The 3-0.
I don't know. I thought he swung, but
Oh, do you swing?
I don't know.
We'll find out. Sam knows the count.
Yes, he does.
I don't have to worry about it when Sam's pitching. I seriously don't.
Oh, whoops! I accidentally added all those to strikes.
The winner of the last 3 games.
I have 5.
They have to play this series out and then play the Archers.
He's taking his walk.
Second base or first base? You
He's
took
taking
it?
it,
Okay.
yeah. All right, so the walk to Cam
First
Smith to
base.
lead off the inning.
Right, but then we
We're a hot mess over here. We're all I don't know.
Frazzled.
Yeah, I was gonna go with that, but then that word didn't sound
Does
right.
that sound right?
I don't know. You said the same word I was thinking.
That's because you almost said it. I heard you say
Yeah.
you almost said it, so
So I mean, it obviously must be it if you were thinking it from a.
Who said that to me?
Something
I don't know. It's not great. That's what it is. We're a mess over here, but 3-0 Mojo as we have come back to streaming.
Two guys in the booth that are probably not the best organized and everything like that. So, yeah.
If for some reason I don't make it to the championship, I said I would like to just work the camera because it's too much to do all of this stuff.
I thought they did. I thought
It really is. It's a lot. I mean, this is my 4th game of the night.
No, that's always a blast. I've had a couple of those nights.
or maybe it was
They're always fun, especially as it gets colder.
It's getting cold. Had a few 6, 7 beers.
4-1 here now with the runner on first, nobody out, and that's 5. They're going to take their walk again. 2 on now, nobody out.
Sam getting a little wild here. That shoulder tighten up over that long inning.
Well, with it not being real warm outside, it's very possible.
They had a long inning there. It lasted probably 10 minutes at least.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely tough sometimes, is getting re-loose after a long half inning.
He may have found it.
Yep. I mean, that's the thing is you have the confidence to just go right after these guys. Go ahead and do it. Just misses. You know, sometimes you just can't be cute with it. You just go right after them and make them hit you. There's the first out. Whoa, is that a little trash talk from
Sam
the Mojo?
is talking a little trash.
I didn't think we had it in us.
Oh, Paul!
Oh, that ball is... Something about that right side of the infield is just eating everyone up over there. I don't know. I mean, it's Paul. Give him a hit. Who cares? It's playoffs. It's playoffs. Who cares? Give him a hit. There's a strike there. Look, here, I'll hit it for you. Bases are loaded with one out. Tony's giving him a hit. Give Paul a hit.
It was a tricky bounce.
That thing did hit up in his jaw on the first bounce.
You guys are all soft.
I think we shouldn't have errors. I think everything should be a hit.
I think so too. I agree.
Then I'd have even more hits.
Then that one last week would have been a hit on you.
nice swing.
Yeah, you need it, don't you?
I would have got more hits on my freaking record last year, so we still wouldn't have got to the record.
Well, if the rules change.
Attaboy.
3-2 now. 1 away, bases loaded, Jake Welnick. Opportunity to get some runs on the board for the Bombers, and that's low. Full!
Fix it, please!
Full!
It's a big pitch right here. Oh,
Wow!
skimmy.
Outside
Skimmy.
corner.
It's a big time pitch there.
Now it's bases loaded, 2 outs for Cam Smith. This is the moment he lives for, but sometimes the moment he overdoes.
I think he's going to be trying extra hard here.
I think the key for Cam here is to stay within himself. Let the ball come to him. That ball is deep, and Quentin makes an over-the-shoulder catch,
It's a big time
and he
catch.
points to Cameron as he winds off the field. The point into Cam.
I mean-
Oh my goodness, and they're out of the jam.
I mean, Cam did start to run the bases, so I probably would have done the same thing if I was Quentin.
I thought it was close. I knew
It
it
was.
was close.
He gave you a little point too. Love it. Love to see it from the young rookies.
Yeah, I mean, that's great to see.
An over-the-shoulder catch to get out of the jam and hold on to the lead. What an absolute play
That
for
would've
Quentin
been-
Meyer.
That would have been something. That would have been something.
I mean, if he doesn't catch that, that had potential to maybe carry over the wall. It was very
I don't think it was
close.
going to carry. I think it was possible triple to tie it up.
Yeah, I mean, if nothing else, it's tie ball game.
It was, I think it was definitely in the park because he didn't reach very far, but it was either fence
Heck of an effort either
or
way.
double. It would have, I mean, great catch.
Any way you look at it, heck of an effort.
Absolutely.
And it is holding this Mojo 3-run lead
Yeah,
now
that was
too,
big.
and
That's huge.
that could be deflating for this Bombers here.
Even if they got 1 or 2, you know, like that only puts them out 1 or 2, bloop and a blast.
Yep.
Walk and a
I
home
think
run.
I think a big key to this game here is if the Mojo can put up more runs here, that could really deflate the sails of the Bombers in this
You
game.
have to add on. You You have to.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And if you add on, you can go back to Josh, and then that gives you both pitchers
Yeah, I mean,
available for game 3.
you're in a situation right here where you just robbed them of a potential tie game, and now you put another couple runs, extend that lead to 5. I mean, that's a very tough mountain to climb because now even a grand slam doesn't tie the game. So
And getting 5 off Sam is going to be tough.
yeah, I mean that's going to be the tough managerial decision: is do you ride Sam Skibby because you need this win, or do you what's the lead that you say will go back to Josh? But Josh looked very good in game 1 when he was out there, so it's going to be. I think they could go either way with it.
And that was Sam's second inning, so he can only get 2 more outs before.
They have to make that decision.
So, and we're at 27 minutes. He got it.
You're a stand-up man, Paul.
nothing else up there, so it can't be the net.
Paul, we gave you a hit. Yeah, Paul.
Thank you.
He won't run a cage with me.
Ball's low there.
Thank you. I can't throw the ball, but I can sure as well. You get the
Pick it
ball
up.
back. Yeah, when it don't matter, I can
It's not coming at
Let's see if Greg can come through here and get this inning started. He chases the screwball low, though. That's out number 1. And on the other side of that, though, the Bombers need Nick to get a quick 1, 2, 3 innings so they can get back up there and try and extend on the momentum.
Radio's right here, bud.
I think like 70.
Yeah, he's been in like the 70s.
Little out. This is the guy that did the damage.
Yeah, big oppo center field. Home run. I love that he keeps his
Bryce
hands
Harper
inside.
vibe.
Oh,
He even rears back kind of like Harper does too. I mean,
the more I see him swing, the more I love it. He keeps his hands inside.
oh yeah. I mean, you can definitely see the baseball player.
Yeah.
And,
Tom Wiffle was 85, 86.
you know, you don't always, being good at baseball doesn't always translate to wiffle ball. And it goes both ways. You see some guys that are good at wiffle ball that look very quirky because they probably weren't very good at baseball,
Yeah.
but they can make it work in wiffle ball.
Exactly.
And then you see guys that sometimes look perfect for baseball and can't hit a wiffle ball. So
Have that beautiful swing and just
Were you?
can't.
Were
So
you?
you can't. You almost can't have a beautiful swing over ball.
yeah, I mean it's tough sometimes because the ball does unnatural
You
things.
got to have a really quick, short swing, and that sometimes that beautiful swing does not always do that. So
Yeah, I mean as we're sitting here, I feel like Bryson Klein's becoming my favorite player.
I haven't done that.
I'll be honest, he reminds me a lot of me when I was
Here,
younger.
bring you a pay for you and watch.
3-2.
Watch.
Like how he
I'm on the
swings,
way.
he has like the same inside-out swing that I have. I like to hit my home runs to right field.
That way,
It
it's
just,
off the
oh,
fucking highway.
He's
I might be buying a Bryson Klein jersey at the end of the season
And
here.
then you want me to buy you food, watch you eat,
That's
watch
full.
it, and then pay for it.
I came into football when I was young, still playing baseball.
Yeah, I mean is this the next Cole Layton?
When he's done playing football,
Yeah, I'm paying for it.
or when he's done playing baseball, will he just become a full-time pro
Cole-
football player?
Will he be the next Cole Layton?
That's going to go for
Nothing wrong with being the next Cole Layton.
I mean, that's a top hitter in the league for sure. You definitely like those comparisons.
Not sure who that guy is, but
Yeah, I don't know if he showed up for season 2 of Mo Wiff, but he was pretty good in season 1.
I mean, he showed up. not to
Oh, he gets him chasing that screwball
Where's that
there.
ball?
2 away now.
not to his standards. Still had a decent year, but should have
I'm
been better.
just giving you some trouble here in the booth.
It's all right. I like the trouble.
I don't know if you can
I
handle
deserve
it.
it. I needed to be better. I mean, I wasn't as good as last year.
I think more than anything, I think you had a good year. It was just everyone expected you to be on top again, and
Just not as good as last year. Well, there was a lot of guys that I probably hit about the same as last year, but with the rule change, it should have been better. Yeah.
Great tonight, man.
2-0 here.
I mean, I still hit like 50 or something, but there was guys that hit. The problem is there was like guys that hit like 400.
Including your teammate Ryan O'Rear.
Yeah. Hello.
he
I
starts
didn't take advantage of the games.
If he didn't know
The easier games I had.
He used to do it and go.
Yep. I mean, that's the key to being
Oh yeah.
at that top this year was taking advantage when you got the opportunities.
And the week Ryan went ahead of me was
The pilot series, wasn't it?
yeah, it was the pilot series where he went like
I know
8
he
for
is.
10 or 10. He went something insane, and I went like I kept the same like average and everything I had the rest of the year. You know, like he went above and beyond that series. And that was really our only easy series or easier pitching side series that we had because the pilots were missing a couple guys.
Well, and it also, you know, it's one of those things that in your division,
Come on, dude.
it was a much tougher matchup on a weekly
Oh,
basis. You know, where on the other side, you know, anytime we played the Empire pilots, even if their best pitcher showed up, you still had an easy game too, and that
you
was.
got an extra game against both, which helped your stats a little bit.
Never once do I discredit it. I always just say, hey, I showed up for the games I was scheduled for.
Exactly.
That's all you can ask
Everybody got
for.
mad about me last year doing that. Like I started off hot against Paul. Hey, no one else hit good against Paul, only I did.
I think we had an opportunity against Paul, and I think I just hit so bad every other game that it didn't work.
No one else hit 5 home runs
I
against
know,
Paul,
yeah.
but I did.
I think he hit 6 actually, but I think you had 8 hits and 6 of them were home runs.
I might have hit 6. I don't even know. I'm pretty sure it was only 5. But
Either way, for
it was
last
a
year's
monster-
stats, that
it
was a good
monster
year.
Game, that's all I know.
Oh, Skibby's taking a couple Nick Bone pitches in tight. You know what?
Press him in,
Maybe,
get him off
maybe,
that plate.
maybe this sparks into a little bit more later on.
You know, Sam was talking a little trash earlier.
Yeah, and the Mojo have kind of dished it back. The Bombers are an energetic team as well.
I mean, Sam, I'm just kidding. Sam wasn't really talk trash. He was just being.
It is interesting because the Bombers have a couple trash talkers on their team, but they have been quiet in this playoff series as they are just respecting the matchup at this
I'm
point.
a little disappointed, honestly.
You know, I think Paul picks his battles for who he trash talks, and he needs a little trash talking back to get going.
That's true. That's true.
And
if
this is
there's no one to talk back.
this is just a hard-fought series here, and everybody's focused.
Paul's a good shit talker.
I tell you what, though, personally, my trash talk focuses me while I play, and it's a big part of why I play. It's a big part of why I do it.
All you do is talk.
Well, that's why I'm focused.
I've never heard you not talk.
You know what?
This is why you're perfect for your
That's
job.
why I'm perfect for what I'm doing right now. Is because I've got the color commentary all day long.
Nice
I'm
job,
honestly
Nicky.
glad to have you in the booth.
Oh,
'cause
you
I
staying
don't
out
like
of
to
his
be
shoes
the
on
main
that one.
person all the time.
Yeah.
It's nice to take a step back.
You know that too?
Yeah, I did.
All right.
Yeah, we got a full count here to Sam Skibby with 2 away. You gotta throw a strike here. I guess you could put him on, but good screwball. That's been his out pitch. The screwball has been his out pitch, and he's very confident in getting people to chase. Heading to the top of the 3rd inning now. It's still 3-0 Mojo.
So now this is the question. What do you do?
This we'll see at least 2 outs from Sam Skibby. Then we'll see, does the Mojo make the same move back to Jay Rich?
Got 20
To-
minutes left.
Both players will be available next week if they make that move. But you also could possibly just need Skibby to close this game out so you even have a game next week. A lot of things to be thought about here. I see Doug talking to Jay Rich down the line, so there could be a move here with 2 away. We'll see.
Tough. It's really tough as a manager.
Yeah, I mean, because you need this win or you don't even play next week, but you want to put yourself in the best situation you can for next week.
Because you know if you win this, you have to face Cameron. So
Yeah, I mean, there's something to be said for that. I feel like Doug probably
Nick,
feels
you're
pretty
up.
confident in
Nick,
Jay
you're up.
Rich,
Let's go.
and they got a 3-run lead.
Quick.
but then it's also how is Sam shoulder going to feel next week?
Well, I mean, there's probably a decent chance it feels better than it does right now. So, I mean, there's something to be said for that.
That's true.
And maybe that's a deciding factor either way.
I know last week when they were going to play the Archers for possibly a chance to face the Archers without Jordan, Sam tried to go, and his shoulder just, he said, yes, last week.
You're on it, kid.
So, how is it going to recover is my question.
Unfortunately, the game of wiffle ball, because you're basically throwing nothing, comes with a lot of arm injuries. And we play a pretty long and tough season, so it can be...
We're talking 50 innings here. I mean, that's quite a bit for...
And if you think back to UWIF's last year, I don't know if we sent more than maybe only one pitcher from the league that was healthy. Everybody else was pretty worn out and gassed by that point. I think Skibby was healthy last year.
Yeah, that's true.
That's one away. But I know Cameron was a bit worn by the time we got to UWIF's. Jordan and myself, Brett was injured. Yeah.
Like, out of the only...
I think because Gus surprised them, and so they had that option.
The only healthy pitcher we had that I think was...
Yeah, obviously Josh was hurt.
Josh hurt. Yeah, I mean, you weren't 100%.
Jordan wasn't 100%. Brett couldn't even throw once he got out there. So yeah, I mean, it goes to show what this season does to you. And it'll be interesting if teams...
Ball or strike? Ball. Okay, it's your call. I don't know.
So the question I'm wondering is, do we see expanded rosters next year be to have some extra arms, so that maybe they throw just enough that they qualify for playoffs, and then when you get late in the year, you might use some of those guys to help fuel some innings. Holy cow!
I love to see this Sam Skibby. He is talking a little bit.
Yeah, I think he's out there having a good time.
He is getting into this little... I guess I kind of want to say a rivalry.
A rivalry is brewing here. This is absolutely a rivalry at this point. Skibby is saying "see ya" when he's striking people out.
He's talking mid-pitch.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds like something I do. With 2 outs here, they're going to go to Josh Richardson now.
Wow.
So they are going to make the move for J. Rich. So for those viewers at home, what this move does for the Mojo is Skibby and J. Rich will both be available if this goes to a Game 3.
J. Rich will have to start.
J. Rich will have to start that game, but that's not the end of the world.
But he has to face 3 batters. But they have to get to Game 3 too.
Kidding.
That's for sure. That's always the tough part of this decision.
J. Rich has sat for the past almost hour.
Can someone fix home plate camera? We're a little off.
He has been sitting for almost an hour.
Yeah, I mean, J. Rich, though, is an experienced pitcher. So you got to feel, obviously Doug feels pretty confident in this move here. They do have the 3-0 lead.
You also got to think, you're up. You got only 16 minutes. So you're talking an out, maybe 4 outs probably. I mean, will this game go 5 innings? We don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it really just depends, obviously, on how these pitchers settle in.
Yeah.
But, you got to feel pretty good that you're not asking a lot out of J. Rich here and leaving the door open for either one of them to throw next week. But it also gives you where both of them, if you play Game 3, don't have to pitch that whole game, and now you're available for the next series as well. I mean, this is a good way to set yourself up for the playoffs.
That's a good start. That's what you need, just those strikes. You're up 3-0. You're up 3-0. You can't put anybody on.
And I think that it's one of those things that you're going to make these bottom of the lineup hitters beat you. You're going to just throw strikes and make them beat you.
Might pitch her on camera a little bit, but...
Paul steps out to make sure that J. Rich can't just cruise through this half inning.
Honestly, I think Mojo want this to go slow. You want as least innings as possible, I would have to imagine.
That ball's a soft grounder right back to J. Rich on the mound. And that'll move us to the bottom of the 3rd. It's still 3-0 Mojo.
Let's knock some...
let's knock somebody out. We got about 15 minutes.
At Promotion Consultants. PCI believes the strategy and ideation are essential steps to finding the right brand of merchandise, apparel, awards, and signage solutions to enhance both your promotional marketing and employee recognition. Please give them a follow and check them out at promotionalconsultants.com. Then we have Public Schoolhouse, a premier event venue for weddings, rehearsal, dinners, corporate events, showers, holiday, anniversary, and birthday parties located in the heart of Cotterville, Missouri. Find them on Facebook, Instagram, and publicschoolhouse.com. Then we have Between the Lines. Between the Lines takes technical approach in providing the best training exposure opportunities for baseball and softball athletes and travel organizations.
It's a good pitch.
Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or check them out on betweenthelines.pro for more information. Definitely shorten that one up a little bit. They got a lot to say. All right, Josh Richardson up.
Yeah, I think that the Mojo also here with this move feel like they're probably pretty confident to score some more runs in this game.
Yeah.
Obviously, Nick Bone has been dealing, but I think if you are the that ball's about Oh no! Cameron almost had that fly ball, and instead he misplaced it, and it ends up over the wall for a home run for Josh Richardson. 4-0 Mojo. Wow. Is that an error?
Tony. Error home run.
You gotta give him that. You got to.
It'd be funny to give
Because
the
he
error.
had to go like that.
It'd be funny to give the error.
He had to
The
reach
problem
over
is,
though.
I think it was in.
He had to reach
Honestly,
over.
I think it was in before he hit it over.
I don't know.
It was
He
close.
bobbled it like 3
Yeah,
times.
that's what he bobbled it a couple times.
You gotta give him the home run.
But I gave him a home run.
It's playoffs.
Wow, what a... I don't think we have any camera that will ever show you what just happened, really. But he did not come down with that ball, and it ended up on the other side of the wall.
But as we said, the Mojo thought they could score some more runs, and
That ball was
they delivered.
might have been higher than it was far.
Yeah, it was high.
That ball was,
That thing shot straight up in the air like a riser.
I thought it was going way over.
I thought so too. It hung up there.
Yeah.
3-0 now to Greg. You know what though? It just feels like the Bombers at this point are deflated in this game. They need something big here to happen for them so that they can get back into it. I think the Mojo need to take the approach of laying off this screwball because they've helped out Nick quite a bit swinging at it.
That screwball, I don't know that he's really thrown it for a strike much.
No, I don't think
Maybe a
so
couple.
either. And I think I'm taking that chance at
Yeah.
this point. If it's not riser, I'm not swinging.
If I'm hitting, I'm looking riser only.
Because nothing would kill what's left.
That's strike. Yeah, that was a strike. Yeah.
Nothing would kill anything of this Bombers mindset left more than walks.
Yeah.
You're already down. Kind of a tough play in the outfield to give up the home run, and then some walks would really just it could be the killer. So they really need to throw strikes here.
And if you walk here, Sam will come. You know, you make Sam come up again. You know, especially the bottom of the lineup here.
There it is again. That chasing the screwball with 2 strikes. It's obviously in their head that they're afraid that that ball's not going to screw enough and that it's just going to hit, but he hasn't hit the zone with it yet.
I think he threw 1 for a strike. I don't know.
It might have been a warm-up pitch. That ball also way up there.
Cameron was dancing.
Bryson thought he got all of it, and so did I, to be honest. But once again, there's something going on in the wind up there that those balls are just not carrying it right now. Because that's 2 really hard hit balls.
Stronger, you know what I'm saying? You gotta really get it
I
out.
think your shirt wasn't tight enough.
I did order a size too small.
I thought you were just trying to show off for us.
I've actually lost like 15 pounds.
Well, there you go.
You get to play
What?
the Mountain Heads?
Only if you keep winning.
Don't you?
I get you.
I do, but yeah.
I'm excited.
That would be the only way we
That
both
would be-
we both
we
have
both
to
have
keep
to win.
winning. But I definitely phrased it so it was only your team. I mean, we're gonna sweep the Thunderbirds next week, so
You guys have a good chance.
yeah. I mean, Tony hasn't pitched in playoffs very well at all this year.
Oh, yeah.
He hasn't
No
pitched
playoff game.
well in a while, actually.
2 months, I haven't even pitched, yeah.
Could be coming in rusty.
I know Tony didn't look very good over at Lawa this year,
I gave up 1 run the entire day.
but didn't win a
I
championship.
gave up the ball. My arm
Didn't
was
win the championship.
My arm was hurt. I was saving it for this.
Nice job.
Saving it to knock you guys out.
We'll see. I felt like we were. We had a couple good swings on you that didn't result in
runs.
anything.
Yeah, no.
We scored off you.
We
We scored off
Say
you.
it.
I had a good swing off him.
No, you didn't.
We scored off you.
Cole got me.
I had a good swing off
I'm
him.
pretty sure Bogat hit a home run off you.
9.
All right, we got to stop talking about other games because we're going to the top of the 4th inning. It's 4-0 Mojo on the
Let's finish off these sponsors real quick.
quirky home run.
Let's do Premier Baseball Academy. Premier Baseball Academy is an advanced baseball organization that provides athletes with the opportunity to be trained and exposed by some of the best coaches and programs in the country. This organization is for the committed player who is dedicated to reaching full potential. Then we have Walk-Off Bat Company. Walk-Off Bat Company, they provide themselves in producing high-quality bats. Their bats are very durable and lightest on the market. If you're looking for a bat to take the game to the next level, email them at walkoffbatco@gmail.com. Or find them on Instagram at walkoffbat to place your order. Once you swing one, you'll see why nothing beats a walk-off. Game time tournaments, a local family-owned and operated baseball and softball tournaments. Play at your team's skill level with no additional fees or charges and flexible scheduling. All right, that knocks them all out.
All right, J. Rich first Welnick here, top of the 4th inning. Depending on how the time goes, this could be the last opportunity for the Bombers.
We're at like 7.5 minutes.
This could be their last chance, and they got to be smart about it.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know J. Rich pitched game 1, but...
What? That was a strike? Okay.
Is that one also?
What was that?
I wish people would call it. 3-2. 2-2?
I'm glad Cameron said something because I really
thought
thought
it was
it was
a
a ball.
ball, too. Nobody acted excited that it was a strike,
Right.
so...
And normally the close ones, people say something and nothing was.
That ball was smoked down the line, and Greg can't come up with it. That's exactly what you need there if you're the Bombers.
Hard.
A little life in this Bombers here, possibly in their last chance, and that's going to bring up Cameron.
That ball was really hard.
I would imagine that Cameron has played his way into the MVP conversation for the regular season.
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
I would imagine he's probably top 3, somewhere in there.
Yeah, I mean,
when you pitch as well as he does and then have the offensive explosion to end the year, it's hard to discount him there.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
Anybody that contributes on both sides of the ball like he has is always going to be in the conversation.
I think it was a tough conversation this year. We had a lot of great performances from players on both sides of the ball. So
I think it was a lot of fun voting this year too.
Oh,
I felt like there was a lot of fun.
A lot of
picks.
controversy, and yeah, I mean, the picks are going to matter. So it's not just like given who's going to win what. So
yeah, there's a lot of really good play out of all levels. You know, the top end MVP Cy Young races, a lot of great play. The Rookie of the Year, some of those guys are got to be in consideration for some of those other awards.
yeah,
That's 5.
yeah. No outs. So you better, if you don't walk, you're
Come on, Nick, say hi, Nick.
We
Let's
know
go.
who Rookie of the
Help
Year
yourself.
is,
Help yourself. Have fun. Let's go.
Ryan over
but no.
here. Oh, he hit better than you.
He hit a lot better than you.
Undefeated.
He hit a lot better than you.
He hit a lot better than you.
Undefeated in MO WIFF history.
Hit a lot better than
Hit a
you.
lot better than you. You're a better pitcher, he's a better hitter. What's better?
Maybe 100 points.
That's a lot.
More than 100 points.
More home runs too.
His pitching was bad.
I think he was worn down by the end of the year.
Yeah,
Because when we versed him, he didn't look as good as he did at the beginning of the year.
he was hurt.
Was he?
His hip,
That's an odd thing to hurt.
something with his hip. I forget.
I mean, that's probably better than your arm, obviously. So
Texas, man.
I was gonna say he didn't look 100% when we played you guys.
Let's see.
All right, Nick Bone here with an opportunity. 2-1 count.
Hey, way to leave it. Way to leave it.
3-1. J. Rich may be getting himself in a little walk trouble there. That's a single, bases loaded. This Bombers team coming to life late. I believe you said it in game 1 that this Bombers team loves to play late.
Bases loaded. This is
Head down drive, dude. Head down drive. Let's
And
go.
who else?
You know what to do. Put a good swing.
Who else but Logan Trotter in this situation right
exactly.
now?
This is a big time moment, and he hits big time moment.
You also got to keep in mind here, you don't need to do too much. There's nobody out, and J. Rich has not been throwing a lot of strikes here. You could be seeing the Mo WIFF season flash before the eyes of the Mojo here late.
This is crazy.
Hey, good eye. Good eye.
Get the balls back, J. Rich.
I think Tony's back here